Oppo's R7 series of smartphones is the Chinese manufacturer's strategic force for conquering the mid-range category, where devices aim to offer quality design and satisfactory performance at a more affordable price point compared to brand-name flagship smartphones. The Oppo R7 Plus is most certainly an example of this trend in motion, with its large display, metal construction and modern-day hardware powering it. But does it have what it takes to justify its, admittedly, considerable price tag of $500 unlocked? We'll have a try at answering that by putting the phablet through its paces. Package includes Oppo R7 Plus, SIM ejector tool, information guides, clear silicone protection case, earbuds, charging and data microSD cable, VOOC charger, interface and functionality. At present, the Oppo R7 Plus runs Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, which is technically the most up-to-date build of Android, as version 6.0 Marshmallow isn't quite ready to launch. There's no word yet on whether an update to the latter is planned for the R7 Plus. Android is skinned with the ColorOS 2.1 interface, which we're okay with for the most part. Like most Chinese user interfaces of today, it borrows design bits from Apple's iOS. The familiarities are evident in aspects foreign to Android, such as the lack of an app drawer. We also find a very iOS-like camera app and a horizontal card-based app switching menu. While the UI is reminiscent of iOS, we are noticing an attempt to preserve and promote Android's customization spirit. An example of that is the theme store, with pre-made themes to spice up your lock screen and home screen with new sets of icons and backgrounds. Unfortunately, it has been a long while since new themes have been published, so despite having plenty of them on offer, the place seems abandoned. But if you don't want to download pre-made themes, just hit personalize, and you'll be presented a weekly updated gallery of wallpapers in all sorts of categories. There are also some lock screen themes to enjoy as well, but overall, Oppo needs to inject more life in the theme store. Oppo's stock apps and menus look simplistic, and they don't compromise functionality or user pleasantries. Oppo has seemingly rebuilt almost each app from the ground up, presenting fresh, yet not all sorts of better takes on US and Google apps such as Contacts, Email, Calendar, Clock, Calculator, Files, and anything in between. There is also a built-in performance optimization app called Security Center. It is reasonably competent for a stock app, and it could easily take care of your system cleanup and maintenance needs, unless you favor specific application or look after power user functionality. While the screen is turned off, one can double-tap on it to wake the phone up, draw a note to start the camera app, or control music playback. Thankfully, these work quite reliably. Also, with the screen on, you can take a screenshot using 3 fingers, use 2 fingers to adjust the volume, double-tap the display to lock the screen, activate the camera with a finger gesture, and swipe from the bottom left, right to launch or exit apps. These gestures work well too, and are actually pretty cool, but it's up to you to decide whether they'll become essential functionality. And while we're at it, one can also set specific hours where the smartphone will power on or power off. A notable addition is fingerprint security. After taking a reading of your unique finger pattern, you can use that to unlock the smartphone and open locked applications. Again, the fingerprint scanner on the R7 Plus isn't the most seamless one we've pressed an index finger against. Sometimes it works just fine, but in some cases, it might require 2 to 3 tries to register your input.